I hope, Cecily, that I shall not offend if I state quite frankly that you appear to me to be the visible personification of absolute perfection.
I think your frankness does you great credit, Ernest. If you allow me, I'll copy your remarks into my diary. How'd you like doing from dictation? I have reached absolute perfection. You can go on. I'm quite ready for more.
Cecily, ever since I laid eyes on your wonderful and incomparable beauty, I have dared to love you wildly, passionately, devoted, hopeless.
The cart is waiting, sir!
Tell it to come round next week at the same hour.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Jack would be very much annoyed if he knew you were staying on until next week.
I don't care about Uncle Jack. I don't care for anybody in the whole world but you. I love you, Cecily. You will marry me, won't you?
You silly boy. Of course. Why, we've been engaged for the last 3 months.
We have? But how?
Well, ever since dear Uncle Jack first confessed to us that he had a younger brother who was very wicked and bad, you of course formed the chief topic of conversation between myself and Miss Prism. I dare say it was foolish of me, but I fell in love with you, Ernest.
Darling. And when was the engagement actually settled?
On the 14th of February. Worn out in your entire ignorance of my existence, I determined to end the matter one way or the other, and after a long struggle with myself, I accepted you. The next day, what was it to ring in your name?
What a perfect angel you are.
Oh dear, romantic boy.
You won't ever break off our engagement, will you?
I don't think I can ever break it off. Besides, there is the question of your name.
Yes, of course.
You mustn't laugh at me, darling, but it has always been a girlish dream of mine to love someone whose name was Ernest.
My dear child, do you mean to say that you could not love me if I had any other name?
What name?
Oh, any name you love. Algernon, for instance.
I might respect you, Ernest. I might admire your character, but I fear that I shall not be able to give you my undivided attention.
Your rector here is, I suppose, thoroughly experienced in all the rites and ceremonials of the church.
Yes, Dr. Chasuble is a most learned man.
I must see him at once on a most important Christmas. I mean on most important business. I'll be back in no time.
And Miss Fairfax has just called to see Mr. Worthing, miss.
But pray ask the lady to come out here. Mr. Worthing is sure to be back soon.
Yes, miss. Miss Fairfax?
Pray let me introduce myself to you. My name is Cecily Cardew.
Cecily Cardew. What a very sweet name. Something tells me that we are going to be great friends. You are here on a short visit, I suppose.
Oh no, I live here.
Really? Your mother, no doubt, or some female relative of advanced years resides here also.
Oh, no, I have no mother. No, in fact, any relations.
Indeed.
My dear guardian, with the assistance of Miss Prism, has the arduous task of looking after me.
Your guardian?
Yes, I'm Mr. Worthing's ward.
Oh, it is strange he never mentioned to me that he had a ward. How secretive of him. I'm very fond of you, Cecily, but I'm bound to state that now that I know that you are Ernest's ward, I cannot help expressing a wish you were, well, just a little older than you seem to be, and not quite so very alluring in appearance.
I beg your pardon, did you say Ernest?
Yes.
Oh, but it's not Mr. Ernest Worthing who is my guardian. It's his older brother.
Ernest never mentioned to me that he had a brother.
I'm sorry to say they have not been on good terms for a long time.
Ah, that accounts for it. Cecily, you have lifted a load from my mind. Of course, you are quite sure that it is not Mr. Ernest Worthing who is your guardian? Quite sure.
In fact, I'm going to be his.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Ernest Worthing and I are engaged to be married.
My darling Cecily, I feel there must be some slight error. Mr. Ernest Worthing is engaged to me.
I'm afraid you're under some misconception. Ernest proposed to me exactly 10 minutes ago.
It is certainly very curious, for he asked me to be his wife yesterday afternoon at 5:30. I am so sorry, dear Cecily, but if it is any disappointment to you, I'm afraid that I have the prior claim.
I feel bound to point out that since Ernest proposed to you, he clearly has changed his mind.
Gwendolyn, darling.
Ernest. A moment. May I ask you if you're engaged to be married to this young lady?
Miss Cecily, of course not.
Thank you. You may. I knew there was some misunderstanding, Miss Fairfax. The gentleman whose arm is present round your waist is my guardian, Mr. John Worthy.
I beg your pardon.
This is Uncle Jack.
Jack!
Oh. Here is Ernest.
I am not.
A moment, Ernest. May I ask you, are you engaged to be married to this young lady?
To what young lady? Gwendolyn, of course not.
Thank you. You may.
I felt there was some slight error, Miss Cardew. The gentleman who is currently embracing you is my cousin, Mr. Algernon Moncrief.
Algernon Moncrief? Oh, are you called Algernon?
Cannot deny it.
Is your name really John?
I could deny it if I liked, but my name is certainly John.
A gross deception has been practiced on both of us.
My poor wounded Cecily, my sweet wronged Gwendolyn. Mr. Worthing, there is just one question I would like to be permitted to put to you. Where is your brother Ernest? We are both engaged to be married to your brother Ernest, so it is a matter of some importance to us to know where your brother Ernest is at present.
Gwendolyn, Cecily, I have no brother Ernest. I have no brother at all.
No brother at all.
None.
I'm afraid it is quite clear, Cecily, that neither of us is engaged to be married to anyone.
Mr. Moncrief, kindly answer me the following question. Why did you pretend to be my guardian's brother?
In order that I may have an opportunity of meeting you.
Mr. Worthing, what explanation can you offer to me for pretending to have a brother? Was it in order that you might have the opportunity of coming up to town as often as possible in order to see me?
You doubt me, Miss Fairfax.
Your explanations appear to be quite satisfactory, yet you agree? Yes. Then you think we should forgive them? Yes.
I mean, no. True, I had forgotten.
Your Christian names are still an insuperable barrier.
That is all.
Is that all? Then I will be christened this afternoon.
For me, you are prepared to do this terrible thing?
I am.
For me, ready to face this fearful ordeal.
I have.
Darling.
Oh,
Gwendolyn! Lady Bracknell, what does this mean?
Merely that I am engaged to be married to Mr. Worthing, Mamma.
You are nothing of the kind. How do you know?
yes, Aunt Augusta.
May I ask if it is in this house that your invalid friend, Mr. Bunbury, resides?
Oh, no. Bunbury doesn't live here. In fact, Bunbury is dead.
Dead? What did he die of?
Well, his doctors found out that he could not live, so Bunbury died.
He seems to have had great confidence in the opinion of his physicians. Now that we've finally gotten rid of this Mr. Bunbury, may I ask, Mr. Worthing, who is this young person whose hand my nephew Algernon is now holding in what seems to me a most peculiarly unnecessary manner?
That lady is my ward, Miss Cecily Cardew.
I'm engaged to Cecily, Aunt Augusta.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Moncrief and I are engaged to be married, Lady Bracknell.
I think some preliminary inquiry on my part would not be out of place. Mr. Worthing, may I ask if Miss Cardew is at all connected with any of the larger railway stations of London?
Miss Cardew is the granddaughter of the late Mr. Thomas Cardew.
That sounds satisfactory. Gwendolyn, look at the time. It approaches for our departure. We have not a moment to lose. As a matter of form, though, Mr. Worthing, I must ask if Miss Cardew here has any little fortune?
Oh, just about £130,000, that is all. Goodbye, Lady Bracknell. So happy to have seen you.
A moment, Mr. Worthing. £130,000. Well, Miss Cardew seems to me a most attractive young lady, now that I look at her. Step over here, dear. Yes, kindly turn around, sweet child. Yes, quite as I expected. There are distinct social possibilities in your profile. I suppose I must give my consent.
Thank you, Aunt Augusta.
Cecily, you may kiss me.
Thank you, Lady Bracknell.
You may also refer to me as Aunt Aunt Augusta for the future.
Thank you, Aunt Augusta.
I beg your pardon for interrupting you, Lady Bracknell, but this engagement's quite out of the question. I am Miss Cardew's guardian, and she cannot marry without my consent until she comes of age. That consent I absolutely decline to give.
How old are you, dear?
Only just 18.
Only just 18. Well, it will not be long before you are of age and free from the restraints of tutelage. So I do suppose your guardian's consent is, after all, a matter of any importance.
Pray excuse me for interrupting you again, Lady Bracknell, but it is only fair to tell you that, according to her grandfather's will, Miss Cardew does not come legally of age until she is 35.
Time for wait all that time. I hate waiting even 5 minutes.
Then what is to be done, Cecily?
My dear Mr. Worthing, since Miss Cardew here states positively that she cannot possibly wait until she is 35, I would beg of you to reconsider your decision.
Lady Bracknell, the matter is entirely in your own hands. The moment you consent to my marriage with Gwendolyn, I will most gladly allow your nephew to form an alliance with my ward.
You must be quite aware that what you propose is out of the question.